Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, this is lecture number 29, and today we will discuss Oriental region. So first of all, the outlines. We will discuss in today's lecture the extent of Oriental region, then its physical features, then we will discuss its climate, and then we will discuss its zoological characteristics like mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fishes. And then we will discuss affinities of this region. So, lecture outcome. By watching and listening to this lecture, students will know about the geography and zoogeography of Oriental region. Oriental region, uh, you can say, is a region of gaboons because gaboons are restricted to this area or this region, and this is the picture of our gaboon. Extent of Oriental region. So extent, basically Oriental region is essentially formed of Asia, but not whole of Asia. Uh, it includes a tropical part such as India, Pakistan, but excluding Balochistan. As we talked in the previous lecture in the Palearctic region, where we discussed that Balochistan is a part of a Palearctic region, not Oriental region. So Pakistan is a part of Oriental region, but excluding Balochistan, which is a part of Palearctic region. Sri Lanka, Burma, Malaya, Indonesia, Indochina, southern China, and the northern China is included in Palearctic region. Again, the boundary is Nanling Mountain. And I told you that's a zone of transition, but Nanling Mountain is a boundary between the two regions. So the northern China is included in the Palearctic region, and the southern China is included in Oriental region. Then Philippines and the south of Himalayan mountains, because the north of Himalayan mountain is again included in Palearctic region. So actually Malaya, the Himalayan mountains, it is like a boundary between the two regions, the Oriental and the Palearctic region. Borneo, Celebes, Java, Bangladesh is also included in Oriental region. In this map, you can see this is Oriental region. So, like India, Pakistan, but here Balochistan is included in the Palearctic region, not in Oriental region. And here, these are Himalayan mountains. So, actually, this side, the northern side of Himalayan mountain, it is included in Palearctic region, not in Oriental region. But its southern part, the southern part of this Himalayas mountain, they are included in Oriental region. And here in China, this is the zone of transition. But actually, the Nanling Mountains are acting as like the boundary between the two regions. So the northern China is included in Palearctic region, and the southern China is included in Oriental region. Here, it's like a very confusing situation over here. But in the next slide, we will discuss that Willis line actually separates these two regions. I will show you in the next slide. Here, at this part, you can see this line. Actually, it's a imaginary line drawn or given by Willis, and its name is because of Willis named it. So it's Willis line, and Willis line, it passes between the two regions Bali and Lombok. It starts from here and then goes deeper into the between Borneo and Celebes. This is Celebes and this is Borneo. Then it crosses the Philippines and go up to to the west. It goes to the east, not to the west, but to the east, inside the whole Philippines. And by this means or by this way, it like separates the two regions. So this region is included in this side of the Willis line, or you can say the northwestern side of this Willis line is included in Oriental region, while the southeastern side is included, like this one. This side, it is included in Australian region. So it separates. It's very transactional zone. It's very difficult to separate these two regions from each other because it mixes up with each other. There is no clear boundary. But Willis draw this line between the two regions and separated the two regions by Willis line. So now at this side it's Oriental region, and at this side of the Willis line is Australian region. So we will talk about that regions. So Bali, Java, Sumatra, Borneo, these are included in Oriental region. In this picture you can see these are like Himalayas mountains. So it's boundary between the Palearctic and the Oriental region. And here in Pakistan, the Balochistan is included in the Oriental region, and the rest of Pakistan is in Oriental region. And here the Nanling Mountains are acting as barriers. So the southern China is in Oriental region, and the northern China is in Palearctic region. And here, as I told you, the Willis line is acting as boundary between Australian region and the Oriental region. So it's from the Willis line start between the Bali and Lombok, and then goes deeper into between the Borneo and Celebes, and then go to the Philippines, and by this way separating the two regions from each other. Now a physical feature of Oriental region. So it is separated from Palearctic region by Himalayas mountains. So as I told you, in the north, at the north side, it is like in the northern side there are four sides: north, east, and west, and south. So in the northern side it is separated by Himalayas mountain from the Palearctic region. Then and then by on the south it is bounded by Indian Ocean. So at the southern side it is bounded by Indian Ocean. There is an Indian Ocean. Then in the northeastern boundary is not clear. Okay, the northeastern boundary is not clear due to the presence of transitional zone between it and China. And I told you the Nanling Mountains are acting as boundary between these two areas. Then in the southeastern boundary is marked by imaginary line, which is known as Willis line, and it separates the Australian region from Oriental region. The Willis line, I told you, passes between Bali and Lombok, then Borneo and Celebes, and finally go to the east of the Philippines. Oriental region show great variety of physical features. Like for example, in the northern part of China, it is chiefly composed of grassy plains. So there are grasslands with scattered trees and bushes. In the northwest, it is occupied by deserts. So in the northwest, like if you the Cholistan desert, the third desert, and etc. There are many other deserts. So the southern part is rich in vegetation. Similarly, for example, Sri Lanka, Malaya, Indonesia, Indochina, they possess thick tropical forests. If you look at the climate of this region, so the climate of Oriental region is mainly tropical, because maximum part of Oriental region it lies in tropical region. Temperature in southern part is almost constant, because it extends toward the tropical region. So at tropics, the temperature is normally it remains normal, and the constant. The temperature in the southern part is almost constant, and it seldom goes higher than 30 degrees centigrade. And in the northern part, autumn in winter temperature is from 10 to 20 degrees centigrade. Then let's talk about the zoological characteristics of this region. So, members of 153 families of terrestrial vertebrates are found here. Of these, 10 are peculiar to this region. So, first we will discuss the peculiar, the endemic families to this region, and then we talk about the general families. So among mammals, Helobatidae, gaboons, as I told you in the start, and I showed you the picture of that. So gaboons are actually Helobatidae family is endemic or peculiar to this region. Tarsiers are also endemic to this regions. Tupidae, tree shrews are also peculiar to this regions. Galliopedicidae, so these are flying lemurs. So flying lemurs are also endemic to this region. These four families of mammals are endemic to this region. Then birds. Among birds, only one family, that is Urulmadae. There is broadbills. They are endemic to this region. Then among reptiles, there are five families which are endemic to this region. Elecanthodontidae, which is eating snakes. So this is endemic to this region. Europeltidae, so shield-tailed snakes, they are also endemic to this region. Then Lenthontidae, so there is a lizard, this type of lizard, kind of lizard, which are endemic to this region. Gavials are also endemic to this region, found in Gangas and Jamnas. Gavials, इसको उर्दू में घड़ियाल भी कहते हैं. So Paristoneridae, big-headed tortoises are also endemic to this region. In addition to these peculiar species, so these 10 families were endemic to this region, and now let's talk about the other families or the other mammals or other animals which are found in this region. So among mammals, there are shrews, there are rabbits, there are squirrels, there are cats, there are dogs and lions, there are wolves and tigers are there, jackals and foxes are there, leopards and horned antelopes are there, dormice, anteaters, pandas are there, panthers are there, cows are there, buffaloes, goats, sheep, orangutans, kind of monkeys. Monkeys like macaques, tapir, it is peculiar to this region. But the four other genera or the four other different tapirs are found in Neotropical region in the South America. So this one is Asian tapir, and those are the American tapirs. Elephants are there, rhinoceroses are there, lemurs are there, deers are there, bears are there, hedgehogs are also found in this region, porcupines, hyenas, bats, sloths are there, and there are many other mammals which are which can be found in this region. Then let's talk about the birds. So many brilliantly colored birds are found in Oriental region, which include peacocks and jungle fowls. These are native to this region. It means that jungle fowls and peacocks, they are natively found in this region in Oriental. Pheasants, and among pheasants, there are monal pheasant, chair, coclas, calige, tragopan, etc. are there. Woodpeckers are there, sparrows are there, kingfishers are there, crows are there, hornbills, parrots, pigeons, partridges, bulbuls, rollers, orioles, thrush's birds are there, bluebirds, bee-eaters, and weaver birds are found in this region. Among reptiles, there are turtles, there are tortoises, there are crocodiles, there are gavials, as I told you, confined to India and Malaya. Snakes like vipers, pit vipers, cobras, pavitans are also there. Lizards, so among lizards there are geckos, there are skinks, there is varanus, wall lizards are there, chameleons are there. Among amphibians, we have common frogs. Common frogs are there. Toads are there. Caecilians. The amphibia is divided into three different groups. One is Caecilia, or it is also known as Gymnophiona, the legless amphibians or snake-like amphibians. And then there are tailed amphibians, chordata, axolotl, sirens, etc. And then there are like Anura, the tailless amphibians. So the common toads and frogs are the types of chordata, Anura. And tail amphibians are absent from this region. So like axolotls, axolotl and sirens, they are absent from this region. Then let's talk about fishes. So freshwater fauna is represented by cyprinids, like carps are there and catfishes are there. Primitive groups are absent from this region, though their fossils are there, but active members are absent from this region. Now, affinities of this region. So this region share the following animals with both Palearctic and Ethiopian region. So the following animals are shared by Oriental region with both Palearctic and Ethiopian region. These are hedgehogs, porcupines, civets. Civets are cat-like animals, or you can say raccoons-like animals. Hyenas and pigs. It shared the following families with Africa, or you can say Ethiopian region. So lorises, old wood monkeys, apes, pangolins, bamboo rats, elephants, rhinoceros, and cheruteans. Cheruteans are like flesh eaters. These are carnivores, or is like it I think belong to family Mastrelidae. So despite of the above resemblance between these regions, there are certain striking differences between these two regions. Like Ethiopian, unlike Ethiopian, the Oriental region has like moles, they have tapirs, they have bears and deers in its fauna. In contrast, it is without like jarbus, conies and wild horses. So these are the differences on the similarities between these two regions. These are the references, and if you have any question you may ask in the groups we have generated on WhatsApp, or you can ask question here. And the important thing you should keep in mind is, as I already told you, you have to draw the map of the Oriental region on a chart with the animals found in them, endemic animals, both endemic and common animals. And one other important thing is you have to, you may be familiar with many of the names of the animals we talked about as we discussed in this lecture, but maybe there are many which you don't know about them. So the other task is, or the homework is, you have to search for the pictures, the images of those animals, all the animals we discussed in this lecture, and you have to make a file of that also. Thank you so much.